Good morning and welcome to Finding a Partner Seniors Over 60. I'm Carolyn and I am 73. My husband and I have been married 7 months. We actually began finding a partner when we were 69 and we married at 72. So that's a little bit about my history. Now let's talk about yours and also the stories and situations and activities and involvements of some of our friends also over 60. Yesterday I talked to a woman who is 70 years old and she is involved with a 57-year-old man. She says she does not know where this relationship is going, and right now it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that they have established a bond and they're having a great deal of fun in life. She says they go dancing 2 or 3 times a week and they share work issues together. They're great companions and friends, and I don't know if you would call them boyfriend or girlfriend at our age. I don't know what we're called, but for right now it's working for her. Her question was, what does society at large think about a much older woman with a much younger man? This happens to be a friend of mine, so I called her a floozy and told her she was robbing the cradle. We had a laugh over that, but that did bring up a subject to her is, are other people thinking about this also and identifying her in this way? So, valid questions. Happy woman, happy man. Let's talk about this. Number one, in order to find a partner, you must find a partner who is suitable for you. A lot of times we go about it backwards. We're going to look for a partner with particular qualities, and they have to meet certain criteria. But first, before you do that, that's certainly valid, but before you do that, look at your own criteria. So while my friend is looking for possibility of acceptance from the community, I ask her first to get acceptance from herself. I want her to look herself in the mirror and find out who she is and what her requirements are for a long, sustainable, and suitable partner for herself. And I don't think age matters at all. And whatever the rest of society thinks is their business. It matters to me what works for me, as I want it to matter for you what works for you. For example, in 1900, the average lifespan basically for men and women was somewhere in the mid-40s, mid to late 40s, maybe 50. And I'm not saying that there wasn't deviation in that. Of course, that's an average. That's a national statistics. In 2000, the lifespan for men and women basically was between 75 and 80, and this is 2018. We're living longer, more active and healthier lives than ever before. The retirement age used to be at 65. They're raising that gradually. Why? Because we're living longer, we're healthier, we're more productive. Why then should you, unless you want to, spend your time alone without a partner? The answer to that, of course, is within you. It is no one else. It is only within you. So I encourage my friend, who is an older woman with a younger man, to think about that. I also want to give you a little history about my grandmother. My grandmother was born in 1887. She was widowed with 3 youngsters, and when she was 44 in 1930 or thereabout, she married a 22-year-old man. I happen to know a little bit about the longevity of that relationship, and I will tell you right now, it was a suitable relationship. It was a sustainable relationship. These two stayed together until she died at the age of 72. I will mention also that her health was not good the last year or year and a half of her life, and her constant companion and caregiver was her husband. Her children were grown, They had gone on with their own lives. They had their own children. They had their own drama. They had their own, she had grandchildren. I was one of them. But I was witness to watching this partner, her husband, 22 years younger, after all of those years of marriage, nurture her and care for her until the day she died. So don't count anything out, ladies and gentlemen. Do not count anything out. Believe in your heart, believe in your love, believe in romance. But I'm also interested in believing what you have between your head. Use your brains, use your mind. You know what's good for you. Listen to your heart, but also listen to your mind. Please join me on my YouTube channel every day. Subscribe to my channel. Comment, please give me your issues and your situations, and let's talk about those too. For today and for now, goodbye.